Shop smart, shop S-Mart.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of New Book. Who dis?
I am your host, Death Metal Hero, and tonight got an especially good treat for you. We got the Goodstuffs and Ray Haylock coming to talk about Eat Good Stuff. What's going on, folks? How was everybody this evening?
Fantastic.
I can't wait.
This actually might be the most people I've had on a new book. Who dis? Actually, it's usually just like maybe a writer or an artist, or a writer and an artist, but I don't often have more than two people. So welcome everybody.
Thank you. Thank you for having us on. I appreciate it.
That's all about these folks. I still can't fucking point to them.
Everything's reversed. Yeah. But yeah, got something a little different for the folks at home tonight. For those that are not familiar, we got a cookbook tonight. It's not just comic books around here. I mean, hey, we all got to eat, right? Everybody likes food, and might as well be good food when you're making stuff. So,
yes,
here we go with the cookbook. You guys managed to fund it within the first 3 hours last night. So, congratulations!
That was so amazing.
Yeah, that was
fantastic.
Awesome. Never expected that in a million years. Would have thought that would have happened.
Thanks,
well, you built the hype about it. People are excited, and rather than go out to eat, rather than spend money, might as well spend time, making good food, at home. Yes. I know whenever I visit this one, we always have a good time cooking. Usually she does most of the cooking, and I help wherever I can. Mostly I stay out of the way. It's all beautiful.
Yeah, I saw the contents of that refrigerator. It was unfortunate that so much had to go to waste, but I was like, I knew it when I saw the pictures of the inside of her fridge. It's everything's all natural, organic, and very healthy.
Heartbreaking.
Everything, yeah.
Right. Heartbreaking.
Good, sure. Ray saying, "What's up? Hey, there's a Good Stuff. Hey, did you know Goodstuff's in the chat? Yeah, Mrs. Goodstuff. Wow,
hi, you.
Crazy.
Who are those folks?
Flying Feline says I have 54% charge on my phone. That should get me through the stream. Well, thank you for being here, baby. I appreciate it.
No, I saw the setup, the charging station.
But
she's got the grill with that burner out there. That helps.
Mm-hmm. That grill is a fantastic grill. We made some good food out there.
Nice.
That's the grill that she made my big ass cowboy ribeye steak.
Giant steak.
Oh, that thing was so fucking good. I ate the whole damn thing too.
It looked good.
Not ashamed. Oh, it was fucking delicious. Absolutely amazing.
We've done those a couple of times on our anniversary cabin trips.
Yeah. Yeah. I have not eaten as good a steak since. Honestly, they've all paled in comparison to that one.
My wife started doing some of the cooking as well. We're sharing the duty now.
Awesome.
And she's like gotten into the cooking of the steak stuff now, and she's like starting to catch up. And I'm like, oh, I'm losing my title there. I'm like, don't beat me.
Well, hey, now you can make it a competition.
That's right.
Just keep getting better, and eventually you both just be making really good food.
Yeah, I say the cooking for the weekends because I like the process. I like I got like 15 dishes out that like this goes in there, that goes in there. I love the prep.
Yep.
For sure. For sure. What's up, old dirty fatty? It says cookbooks are #1 sellers. Hey, like I said, everybody got to eat, and you might as well eat good food.
That's right.
Might as well eat good stuff, huh?
Hey.
Go. Let's see. What's up, Brian? Good to see you, man.
Brian?
Thanks for coming to hang out, dude. Feline says that was her first time cooking a tomahawk, and it was fucking perfect.
Perfect.
So damn good.
I remember my first time.
Oh God.
Oh, Lord.
Never forget your first time. Juicy
No.
and delicious, right?
With a
Exactly.
piece of meat like that, all pink on the inside.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Angela Curry? Welcome. Thank you
Hey,
for
Angela.
joining us. Let's see. Old Dirty Fetty says, all I know is you can't make friends with salad. Homer.
That's great.
Very
That's
true.
right.
Very
Looking
true.
for something
That's a
in the
great quote.
after dinner burrito.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh.
So
Yeah.
what is your favorite stuff to cook? Like before we jump into the cookbook here, like what is your favorite thing to make? You know,
We talking
is it
specific
are they all
item or
yeah? Like I mean, obviously everybody knows that I love making steak. You know, steak and eggs for breakfast is like probably my favorite
Right.
thing to do. But I will say this: I really love making chicken parm.
Yeah.
You know, like getting the chicken breast, flattening it, like slicing them in half, flattening them out, and then battering them up, and then frying them. You know, making them nice and crunchy, and melting the Parmesan cheese over the top of the mozzarella, and making a red sauce. I mean, I really enjoy that, honestly.
Yeah.
So that's probably me. Aside from steak, that's probably my favorite thing to make.
Well, for me, I would say.
What up, Howell? Welcome.
Hey.
What's up?
Hey.
I would say ribs. Basically anything to smoke. I guess ribs is my favorite, and I really enjoy the smoker, barbecuing, the grilling. The longer it takes, the better in my eyes. I love it.
Slow
That's what I
cooked,
love.
fall off the bone, delicious.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
mine
love
would
doing
be
the ribs.
pork crackling or lamb shanks. My favorite.
Mm. Yum. And you, Ms. Good Stuff? What about you?
Probably my favorite thing to make is the pulled pork cream cheese stuffed bacon wrapped jalapenos.
Oh yeah, the jalapeno
God.
poppers that are going in the
And grilled
cookbook.
onions.
Yeah.
That sounds fucking delicious.
Oh, they are. They're
It's,
so good. Oh my
Those
god.
are in the book, aren't they?
Yes,
They
they are.
are.
Yes,
They
they
are.
are.
I mean, you had
That-
me at like pulled pork and cream cheese and bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then jalapenos, like jalapenos
That and
as well.
soups. I like to cook soups because you could taste it throughout the process, and you
Mhm.
keep improving. So you kind of snack on the way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Pumpkin butternut leek soup.
Potato leek soup is in the cookbook.
Hell
That's
yeah.
good. Autumn
Yeah,
squash.
it is so good. Oh yeah, it is so good. But yeah, the with those jalapeno poppers are different than most. Most of the time, it's just cheese on the inside.
Mhm.
Sometimes a couple of different kinds of cheese, but we like to put the shredded meat. Normally, it's pulled pork, but it can be pulled pork, pulled chicken, pulled beef. It can be brisket. It could, whatever kind of leftover. It could be pork
Ground
tenderloin.
sausage. Yeah, you can
ground
do.
sausage, you
Anything,
can-
any kind of meat
yeah.
you could think of that you can chop up and stuff
and
in
put
there
it
with
in there.
cream cheese.
But
Mhm.
for the sake of the recipe, we use the pulled pork, which was leftover
yeah.
smoked pulled pork that I had done for the cookbook, because our smoked pulled pork is in there as well. That you can also top with the coleslaw that's in there, and the smoked barbecue beans that are in there, as well as the rub that you would rub the pork with, as well as the barbecue sauce that you would top that pork with.
Mhm.
All of that's in
Well,
there.
damn. That sounds pork-tastic, actually. Feline says she did ones with chorizo, and those were fucking
That
delicious.
sounds delicious. I love chorizo.
Good
Me
call.
too.
I like
Me
chorizo.
too. Yeah,
Yes.
chorizo is the chorizo with some of that cream cheese. It really works
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Because you got the spicy of the chorizo, and then the cream cheese kind of like mellows it just a little bit.
I like
Yes.
kill for that in like a dip, a cheese dip.
Mm.
Right?
Mhm.
Chorizo and the cheese dip. Dum dum.
I'm so
Healthy
glad that I
trail.
ate before doing this stream.
Yeah,
I
you
really
knew we were
am.
going to talk about food.
Oh yeah, I knew we were going to be talking about food, so I made sure to eat long before, so I wouldn't be like ravenous by the time we were done.
Definitely talking about food stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it's kind of the idea, right?
Yeah.
Gotta encourage.
It is.
I mean, the more we talk about the food and encourage people to see the cookbook and buy the cookbook and be able to make this stuff so they can eat good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to see we're going to keep track how many times I can work that into like a sentence in this stream.
We're going to have to clip it up to where every time you say it, it's just one after the other.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Feline says that was one of her submissions for bacon uncorked.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I tried to
Good
make
stuff.
some jalapeno poppers with shrimp in them. Unfortunately, the shrimp cooked too quickly, and the bacon was
Yeah.
not cooked, so it didn't work out quite as well as I had hoped. They were still tasty, mind you,
Right, well, sure.
but you know the bacon was not quite as crispy as I wanted it to be. So
Yeah.
yeah. No, cooking's a lot of fun, especially when I'm hanging out with this beautiful lady.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fun to
she's-
do together. I
Yeah,
mean, you get
that's-
to hang out, you're talking the whole time that you're doing
Mhm.
it. You're
Yeah.
probably
We're usually
learning
having
something
a
from each other.
beverage.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
Mm.
it's a good way to spend
In
your
fact,
time.
in at least one of the videos when we were doing the I'd Eat That videos, when we would prepare food, one of them we were showing the wine and we were doing the toast with the glasses in the video. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's how it goes, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
So, cookbook on your own website. So what was the inspiration for this cookbook? I mean, obviously, you know, you like to cook. You've been
Yes.
cooking for a while. But what made you decide to do a cookbook?
Really, what it comes down to is Mrs. Goodstuff and I, we've been cooking together for quite some time, and we've come up with our own stuff. And part of what we do is a lot of times is we're at a cabin, and we just create different things while we're there. And we've always made the jokes. We've always talked about wanting a restaurant, and we'd always make the joke, "Oh, that's going on the menu." Well, you know, when we would make something new, and
Right.
oh, that's going on the menu. And then we even had the kids saying it. You know, we'd make something, they'd be like, "Oh, that's going on the menu, right?" And you know, so it was just kind of a
Awesome.
although we really wanted to open a restaurant, it just never financially and time and all of that, it just never worked out. So we decided to share our recipes in a different way. Once we
Yeah.
came into this crowdfunding area of YouTube and saw how it all worked, it's like we could do this. You know, we've got good food. People say it all the time. It's not just us thinking we have good food. When we make stuff and people eat it, they're like, "Oh man, that's good stuff." I'm like, "Right? And it's good stuff."
I'm like,
And
right?
is that where the name came from? I've always been curious. Like, where did the name Good Stuff come from?
All right. Okay, so when I was a manager at a certain restaurant, it was a bar and grill I worked at. I had a habit of saying good stuff all the time, and I made my shifts fun. I always had games and shit going. One of the things I would do for the servers is if they sold the most of this, you know, every time they sell one of these, we would play Hangman, and they get to do a letter for Hangman, and then whoever won the Hangman got a prize of some sort, whatever the case may be. So I was always doing stuff to try to make the shift fun, and I was always saying good stuff. So then everybody there, the staff, the other managers, just started calling me Good Stuff. And
Okay.
so
So it was a nickname gifted to you by your staff.
Yes, exactly.
That's cool.
Specifically my GM, because we were in a meeting one time with our district manager, and the GM was all like, "Yeah, no, I don't do all the fun things like all good stuff over here," being a smart ass.
And that day a legend was born.
That's right.
He didn't just say it at work. I mean, he's been saying good stuff.
Yeah,
Oh, that's good stuff. That's good
Yeah,
stuff. A
that's
lot
true.
of people say it because once he took on the name Good Stuff and I became Mrs. Good Stuff, you hear people on streams all the time.
That
and
was on
it's-
purpose.
So yeah, and a lot of people say good stuff, and I'll be like, "What?" Like I almost think I'm being spoken to. People
Right.
say that phrase a lot, and yeah, so
Yeah. Yeah, I had
Wow.
somebody actually laugh at me once when I first came up with the name and had my YouTube username Good Stuff. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. And then a little while later, he was all like, "I see what you did there," because every time somebody says good stuff, if they know you, they think of you. I'm like, exactly. That was the whole fucking point. Everybody says good stuff.
you're an evil genius.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah, totally.
Hey, there's a method to my madness.
Yeah. And just created little mind worm to constantly keep people keep you in people's mind and thoughts. It's it's pretty smart, man. Pretty smart.
Tricky.
And so the what's up, Mike McMahon? He says it's the Good Stuff crew. That is correct, man. We're talking Eat Good Stuff tonight, which is eat good food, the stuff that's in the cookbook, not eat the good stuffs, because we want them around for a while longer. We want to keep them. Yeah.
Well, how we came up with the name Eat Good Stuff actually is when we were talking. It was just when it was an idea before we ever actually got serious about it. We have these, I think I got them, I don't know, like at Dollar General or something. I had these kitchen towels that just have some vegetables on it, and it's embroidered and it says Eat Good Food. And we were joking around and I was like, why wouldn't we call it Eat Good Stuff? And he was like, oh, that's it. That's what we're doing.
Oh, yeah.
No discussion. And I was like, okay, yeah.
Because at first I was one.
Then the 50s diner thing came into play.
Yeah, because my parents, Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't like a good 50s diner anyway? They're fun,
Right?
you know. They're a distinct, and unique part of Americana, kind of like drive-in movie theaters.
Yes.
You know, a 50s diner with like the chrome and the seats and the booths and all that, and the checkered floor, and then
boobs?
boobs.
I heard boobs as well.
I
You all
mean,
got
it's
distracted.
entirely possible.
Right.
I thought I
Don't
said
derail
booze,
him,
but
Good Stuff.
Sorry.
I mean, now I got to go back and check. Where was my mind at when I was saying
Now
that?
that's all he's thinking about.
Well, I was thinking about drive-in movie theater. So I miss drive-in movie theaters. We used to have one here, like about 20, 30 minutes north of where I'm at, and it was so cool. I fucking love drive-in movies. See. Yeah, my partner in crime, my lovely lady there, she's like, that wouldn't surprise me. Yeah. Hush up, you.
Yeah, we have a drive-in right up the road, about 15, 20 minutes away.
Seriously, it's still in operation.
Yeah,
it's fucking rad.
And you can bring your own
old-fashioned
beer
popcorn.
as long as they don't know it's beer.
That's awesome. Hell yeah.
Because you can pay like $12 to bring your cooler of food and drink in, but you're not allowed to have alcohol. So you bring you bring the solo cup and you bring your beer in that, and they're like, cool.
Right. That's cool.
I was about to say something like they still do the old-fashioned popcorn and the little hot dogs on the rollers and the soft serve ice cream, and you're like, you get to bring your own beer, you can bring a cooler, and
all right, we're coming over to visit.
Because I saw so many boobs at the drive-in theater. I mean, I did watch a few horror movies at the drive-in theater in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Well, that would be where you would be making out, right? Instead of watching the movie because you're in your car, right?
Exactly.
That's
what the boobs are, man.
Totally. I wish we had a drive-in movie theater here. During the lockdown when nobody could go into the theater, the local theater actually cut all the trees down on one side of the parking lot and then painted one side of the building like a reflective white, and they had a shipping container out there and they were playing movies. I actually got to see The Empire Strikes Back at that, and that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Brought the little one hitter and went to Sonic and got some strawberry limeade slushies and then poured tequila in them. So I had margaritas.
Nice.
Yeah, it was fucking great. It was great. I really enjoyed that, and that should be the way it is. The drive-in here up in Jacksonville had like nachos and popcorn and hot dogs and burgers and stuff.
Pizza and all that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Back when Empire Strikes Back first came out in the theater, I saw it at the drive-in theater. Same with the original Star Wars.
The same
one,
still
yeah.
open.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, not the same one that's still open.
Oh,
it was Highway 28.
Yeah, I used to love taking the missus out to the drive-in because we could put the top down and sit there, put the seats back.
Yeah.
Put your feet on the top. Not you, baby.
Yeah.
Well, and when you have kids, because we used to go there.
Plural.
We used to go there with our kids, and if you have like a truck or a hatchback or something like that, you like throw down blankets and throw snacks and drinks at them, and they just kind of sit there.
Yeah.
So they would play like a family-friendly movie. They were always double features and play a family movie in the beginning. By the time the kids fall asleep, the adult movie comes on, and
right?
Yep.
That's when the porn happens.
Oh, that's not.
Hey, Fanta.
Probably not that kind
Hi,
of film
Fanta.
movie. What's up, Fanta?
What's
Welcome.
up, Fanta?
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Oh, by the way, I do want to point out with our campaign real quick.
Yes.
Before we get too far into it. We are at $28 away from reaching our first stretch goal, which the first stretch goal is a bookmark drawn and inked and colored by Death Metal Hero, aka
Hello. Yes.
So whoever puts us over that mark will, but with a physical or merch tier, will receive a Edge Punk digital magazine demo with a 5-year subscription included. So yes,
Hell
there's
yeah.
that bookmark.
You guys are going to flip out about the Edge Punk, but here's the original artwork for the Good Stuff bookmark.
Look at
that
that.
looks awesome.
Does that guy look
looks
familiar?
Yep. And making the beer can burgers, which are in the cookbook.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
It's in the cookbook. It's in the cookbook.
That's right. That's right. All right. So bring myself back down. I am actually I was working on the flats and working on the colors. Just about done with the colors. I should have it all done tomorrow. So they'll be able to
I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
It's
It's gone. As you can see, it's the bookmark is gonna be good stuff.
There's another one. Who's keeping track? Who's keeping track?
Some person says, "I noticed you made Good Stuff's muscles a little bigger." I draw superheroes, man. I draw comic books. I did a comic book
generous.
version. Yeah,
nothing wrong with that.
You know. That's right. So speaking of the campaign,
yes, there it is.
Boom.
On your own website.
Yes.
Courtesy of our boy Ray here.
Yes.
So Ray, give us a little rundown on how this whole thing works. Just like a little brief, intro, like because you got this looks the campaign itself looks like a regular crowdfunding campaign page. This is your plugin.
Oh man, where do I start? So you can build the layout any old way you want, but we didn't want to go too far out of the box so that people would get confused. Because, some people aren't used to the whole crowdfunding thing and don't understand that you've got to actually load the tier or something and add to cart and that sort of stuff. But yeah, all of this was custom built. Like Mr. G and I just sat there days on end, just playing around with designs and layouts and stuff like that until we can find what we want. And then how did it look on a desktop? How does it look on a tablet? How does it look on a phone? Right. Does it function? That sort of stuff. And it was one of the more fun projects I've had to build.
Yeah.
The page looks beautiful. It looks great. And it adjusts to the size of the screen. I mean, it's fantastic, man. And easily navigable, easy to navigate is probably a better sentence.
Navigable.
But got a countdown, got the the goal, the revenue, the tiers. I mean, this is great, man. I dig it.
That contribution's popped off again.
One of the cool things about
really
this that's different. Sorry, Luke. One of the cool things that's different about this is that if you hit the goals tab, this tells you what percentage you are to each of your stretch goals, which is something that we haven't seen anywhere else.
No, I've seen that anywhere. Isn't that cool?
That's fucking cool, man. I dig it. That's the kind of stuff that like other people will see and be like, hey, you know what? That's a good idea. We should have that on our campaign. Those are the kind of ideas that get picked up and they get added to campaigns in general, and it adds to the overall zeitgeist of campaigns. The whole crowdfunding sphere. Right. That's fucking cool.
And if you click on where it says Death Metal Hero, it takes you to your Twitter.
Ha! That's awesome. See, that's
So we've got
the
vanity
beauty of
links and all that for everyone.
yeah. There's a face only a mother could love.
But that's the same if you go back on the story page of the campaign where so the camp right there. If you go to scroll down, if you scroll down towards the bottom where you get to the creative team, every name there in yellow in the creative team, if you click on it, it takes you to their Twitter. And if you click on the crowdfunding toolkit, it takes you to that website so you can purchase that crowdfunding toolkit that is currently being used right there.
Fuck yeah! And if you're with all of the shenanigans and bullshit that Indiegogo has been pulling recently, and all these crowdfunding sites that want to shadow ban, if you're not going to go with Fund My Comic, you should really do your own website, and you should reach out to Ray and have him make it for you.
Good stuff. There was one other feature that we were talking about related to the backer number that's different from the other ones as well. The other sites.
When you back something and you check out, you get your backer ID right there when you check out. You don't have to wait for the email. It's right there. You know what it is. That way, yeah.
So you know exactly what it is right then and there. That's great. That's immediate.
Yes. Exactly.
Smokey says very nice GUI work. He likes the GUI generated user interface.
Doesn't like GUI work.
Exactly. And you're welcome, baby. The cutting boards turned out so fucking cool.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt you because we need to spend as much due time as necessary on this cutting board. We are so proud of it and so happy how these turned out. And go ahead because Luke knows about them too.
Yeah, got that laser engraver, and this is just just the beginning, And I really love how clear and clean the logo turned out, and I'm super stoked that so many people are picking up the cutting board. Oh, hey, she's got one live right there. Look at that! Look how awesome that is!
Wow.
Yeah,
it's good stuff, man.
Mm-hmm. I mean, everybody needs a cutting board. Might as well get a good cutting board. Good stuff cutting board. Yeah. Hey. I think that's like 5 or 6 now.
Something like that.
Yeah, they turned out fucking fantastic.
Yeah, really, really cool.
Feline is amazing. Damn right she is. Fanta.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, she's a talented woman.
Yes,
she very much is.
I didn't understand how laser engraving worked. Until it was explained to me. Can you explain a little bit? I know Feline's not here to speak to it. I'm sorry, honey.
Yeah, I wish she had power because then she could come in and join us.
Right.
But basically, she's got a program, and she sets up the logo, and the laser engraver maps out an area, and so she's got to make sure it's set up properly. And then it goes through and it just laser engraves the image. She has to tweak it and make sure that it'll come out clear on whatever material is being engraved. So there's a fair bit of work that goes into it, making sure that it's actually going to look good on the material that she's engraving onto. But yeah, it's I was we were playing around with it a little bit the last time I was up there. And then she figured this out and got it all squared away and done, after I had gone. So yeah, it's a pretty cool machine, and she's going to do some really cool stuff with it. She's already done some really cool stuff with it. She's going to do a lot more cool stuff with it.
That's good stuff.
To us.
It is good stuff. Yeah,
those look great.
They're like, it could be an ornament or a keychain, and then.
Yay!
Yep. Blew my air tank.
My camera blows, but
Yeah.
I need to get you a new one.
I know we
keep back it so we can get This Is Good Stuff a new camera.
Yes, indeed. Back the cookbook because you want to cookbook. Grab yourself a cutting board, and help support these fine folks. Yes, because we need more cool stuff like this. We need more good stuff like this in the crowdfunding sphere. Yeah. This is just, it's starting a new thing, I think. You know, because we got nobody's doing laser engraving, to my knowledge, in this sphere over here.
No.
Nobody's been doing cookbooks over here, from what I know. So I mean, this and you know, having your own website is new. You know, it's a new thing, and so you guys are all of you, including Feline, are all pioneering something new. You know, this is all new for this crowdfunding sector over here. So hats off to all of you for doing that.
I have to say, one of the nicest things, sorry, good stuff. One of the nicest things about doing this, not only are, you know, we're getting to do something that we've always really, really wanted to do. You know, this is something that we can have and give to our family and give to our kids, and our kids can give to their kids, and it'll just sort of always be there forever. And that's cool. It's leaving something behind. And on the other end of that, one of the best experiences about doing this has been the collaboration with all of the people, all of the really cool people that we've met over time. And how many, I don't know how many total, but you know, our son did the cover, Feline did the engraving on the cutting boards. I keep wanting to say cooking boards, cutting boards. And then Justin Belmont did the magnets that everybody's going to receive when they
signed up,
and they signed up and they backed the book. They get the Eat Goodstuff magnet free. And then Ray did the website. You are doing the stretch goal bookmark. Dean James is doing the back cover. Did I miss anybody?
Yep. Well, not really, because Shay will be added to that because of the secret tier that will be revealed during her show next Friday.
Nice.
Yep. We're going to have a secret tier.
It's going to be exciting. That's so cool.
Yes.
The support that we have received, and that's just a small portion, the support that we've received in general, the help that people have given me, the advice that I've gotten. Amanda B played a key role.
That's
Matt
right.
Ruth
I forgot to mention Amanda.
Out. Odin Dasco helped me with some stuff, with questions and, you know, so on and so forth. I mean, everybody has just been so helpful, and it's been unreal. You guys have helped when we were coming up with the tiers, and you know, I had this crazy idea of having like 1,000 tiers available, and we're going to do this, that, and the other fucking thing.
No, I'm not building that shit.
Right.
That's not even counting all of the people that have shouted it out on their own streams and in other chats and on Twitter. And Fanta unreal. Made a video. She's gonna make another video. It's just so nice. And I think
feels good.
Goodstuff made the comment that it restored his faith in humanity a little bit.
Some of his
faith in humanity. I said a little bit.
Yeah,
but
so it's been great. I mean, it really has, and everybody pulling together and making this thing happen is it's unreal. It's awesome.
Well, you know, that's what happens when you're good to people and you put out good energy and you put out that you know, the good karma, it comes back to you. You know, you, as they say, you reap what you sow. You know, if you put that good energy out there and you try to, you know, be helpful to other people, you get help in return. I mean, obviously that's not the reason why you are helpful to people, but it's one of those things. It's a universal axiom, and it happens. You know, if you're good to others, they will be good to you. You know, and so you put a lot of good vibrations out there, a lot of good karma out there, and it's coming back. You know, there's good people, and there's so much talent in this scene over here. It's obscene. You know, it's fucking ridiculous, and I love it.
Talents that you learn about that people don't necessarily advertise all the time for themselves. They may not necessarily brag about. Just by getting to know people, we've learned.
Oh yeah.
All of these crazy talents that people have outside of what they're doing here in our community. It's
right.
Cool.
Like, did you know I could juggle? I can juggle pretty good. I can.
Well, you can.
I can do it. I can juggle. Give me 3 balls. I'll fucking juggle.
It hasn't been very.
I used to juggle rolls of tape at work. I would show off to all the guys because they couldn't do it.
Hasn't been
I used to juggle little pouches of coffee and lemons.
Ah, there you go.
When I worked at a bakery,
When I was manager,
that's like cocktail for bakeries.
I learned how to do the bottle tossing thing.
Oh, nice!
I can do that, and I can flip them. I can spin them on my hand. I used to be able to flip the cup up and then catch it behind my back with the other cup.
Can you still do that now, though? I mean, you know,
I don't know. Let me find out.
No.
maybe get some plastic
No!
bottles, to practice with before.
Probably a good segue to show the cup.
Yeah, you.
Right.
The what? The what?
The good
Oh,
stuff
the cup. Well, we're not ready for that yet. The first
Oh,
giveaway for
My bad,
whoever
sorry.
gets us over the goal. If so that it might be 2 items that you have to do to get us over the goal. But
Right.
whoever does that gets that Edge Punk digital magazine demo.
Yeah.
5
Or
years.
they could add the
5-year subscription.
Yeah.
Or they could add a tip. Exactly.
Yes.
Yes, just the tip, just for a second to see how it feels.
Hey.
Feline says she has the air assist now, so it's going to make those lines a lot clearer. So
Nice.
they're going to be even clearer. If you guys are looking for any kind of commissions or anything like that, laser
Yes.
engraving, go ahead and hit her up. What's up, Haldir? Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming to hang out and join us. And Fanta says I love our peeps. Yeah, there's a lot of great people over here.
A lot of great people. Yes.
There really is. There really is.
Good peoples.
All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at your campaign video.
Yes, let's do this. You know what you're getting?
The chicken roulade looks good, but there's so much to choose from.
I know. Grilled and smoked food, food from the oven and stovetop.
There's some beer
and then
can
there's
burgers.
Food that's inspired from Grandma Goodstuff.
And desserts, too. Plus, you can order the Eat Goodstuff cookbook, which I heard has really great recipes in it.
Well, here she comes. You better make up your mind.
What's up, Justin?
Have you folks decided?
I'd like to try
What's
the
up,
bacon wrapped chicken roulade with the twice baked potato, please.
Great choices. And for you, sir?
Could I get the beer can burger with mushrooms, red onion, blue cheese crumbles, and brown sugar barbecue sauce with Mrs. G's mashed potatoes on the side, please?
Oh my gosh, I love the beer can burgers.
Wait, I almost forgot. I want to order the Eat Goodstuff cookbook, too.
Perfect. That cookbook will be sent to print in about 30 days. I'll go put your order in and check back with you in a few.
I can't wait to order dessert.
What are you going to order?
I'm getting the campfire apples from Grandma Goodstuff section. I hear they actually put them over a campfire here.
Those sound so good, but I'm getting that retro hot fudge cake. It looks delicious.
I'm so glad I ordered the cookbook Eat Goodstuff. I can't wait to put that thing to use.
Well, with
What's
any
up,
luck,
Woodrow?
you'll have the cookbook by Christmas. Eat Goodstuff cookbook, packed with over 40 delicious recipes handcrafted by Mr. and Mrs. Goodstuff. Back it today, exclusively at goodstuffcreations.net.
That's right. Exclusively at goodstuffcreations.net.
It will
This is the
never
future.
be on Indiegogo. It will never be on Kickstarter.
No reason to. You got to drive traffic to your campaign anyway. Might as well do it on your own site.
Right,
what
and
you
while
guys
you're
can
there,
do-
you can pick up a video editing package.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause that's what I do too.
Yeah,
And the cool thing
you,
about
obviously you
later-
made your own video. Go ahead, Ray.
Carry on.
No, go ahead.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
what
just
were you
saying
gonna-
with the setup that the good stuffs have and what anybody else will get. Let's say they want to do a catch-up campaign, but they've
Mhm.
also got a new campaign. They can run them side by side.
Yep.
It's not just one at a time.
Hell
You can
yeah.
run
Yeah.
them side
Do
by
as
side.
many
You can have
campaigns
multiple.
as you want.
That's the versatility of this of
Yes.
your plugin, of the website, that you've built. I actually had for those that may not be aware, I had Ray on some piece back when he was launching the crowdfunding kit, so that you could do this yourself. You can have your own website if you've got a book, a unique book, or anything really that you want to put out there and reach your audience and drive traffic to your own website. This is the way to do it. Why if you're going to put all this hard work into building the hype for what you're making, why not have it come to your own website, save the fees, pay for your own website, and put it towards your actual project, your goal, instead of paying the platform fees for the quote unquote algorithms that they don't apply to your campaign, or they might just shadow ban you for whatever reason. Might as well do your own thing.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Can we hit refresh? I fixed the custom contribution text.
Oh, does it?
It bounced
say
back
what
for
it-
some damn reason.
Yeah, I don't know why that happened.
I cleared the cache.
Oh, that's what happened. Yeah, chip in towards a bottle of bourbon. That's what that's for.
Bourbon.
Because what we're going to
Gotta love
do
the bourbon.
is we've already made well enough for one as far as the tips go, and we might even make enough for two. But we're gonna get a bottle of Dexter bourbon and drink it on the closeout stream from the tips.
Whoop. Hell yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
At
so
any
there's-
other time in the future, if Goodstuff wants to start understanding his own traffic, just a matter of plugging Google into it when it's there, and you don't. It's free to-
Sorry,
There you
I didn't
go.
mean to laugh.
What?
Nothing.
What'd you laugh at?
I thought you said if good stuff wants to learn, and I heard, and I thought it was good stuff. Going like, I'm not learning anything.
I ain't learning shit. Actually, I've learned a lot from Ray, and he's going to teach me more. And that's something you get with him too when you do the website thing with him. He teaches you how to use it, and so you can do your own stuff.
Yeah, you get. It depends on what I do is like throughout the build process, I actually hold your hand and we build it together.
Yeah, we were holding
And that's
hands
the
and
fun
skipping
part.
through the park.
Yes.
Which is, an amazing feat considering, Ray's all the way over in Australia and you're in Ohio. So
We
it's,
have long arms.
the internet is an amazing place sometimes.
Yes. Yeah.
And then based on, I can judge based on, your level of experience with the online world and technical data and that sort of stuff, how much you're going to need in training at the end of the day. And all of that stuff comes pre-recorded that you download and save. So that if you forget how to change a picture or forget how to add a new product, you just go to the video. It's there. You don't have to bug me, or create a support ticket.
Right.
It's all there.
Right. Yep. And he knew with me that I was slightly under toddler level. So it was going to be tough.
He knew what he was
weren't
getting
that bad,
into.
dude. You weren't that bad. You compared to the amount of people that I've trained since I've been doing this, you're in the top 10 echelon, bro. You're not stupid.
Oh, there you go.
You guys start going
not
through things,
stupid.
and Good Stuff says to Ray,
You know what this was.
Right? Yeah, he keeps trying to show me his tiny peen when we're doing this because we always have to go to this website to tiny peen.
There's
Too much information.
There's a website that we go to called Tiny PNG. All right. And yes. And what I've noticed
I
is a lot
know
of
that
people
website.
who build websites, they go and upload. Like I've grabbed, when I was building a plugin and coming up with demos, I would go to an Indiegogo campaign and grab a random campaign's images and GIFs and that sort of stuff and download it so that I can upload it and create my own fake little campaign that would look like theirs. And people are hosting 5 megabyte, 10 megabyte, 35 megabyte GIFs.
big ass pictures.
So we go to tiny PNG because you'll have a 4 megabyte picture. You optimize it. It keeps it crisp, but makes it tiny.
Yep.
That's
That way it doesn't take up as much space, and the
Yeah.
web page loads more efficiently, and it's a lot smoother.
And
Yeah.
when
Can
he
you
says-
imagine though working with good stuff and having to use the term tiny PNG all the time?
When-
It's coming.
When he
Yeah,
You
says
say it.
when he
From day
says
one.
we have to go to tiny PNG, it sounds like he says we have to go to tiny peen.
Yeah, and
Like,
we
why are you
just
trying to
call
show
it
me your
tiny
tiny
peen.
peen, man? What the fuck?
Gotta keep things light, Gotta have the levity there. It makes things better.
I enjoy working with Ray. He's fun. It's a good time. And he
I
deals
bet.
with my stupid shit when I'm like, hey, man, don't do that because, and he's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh, I thought that was something else. My bad.
And Ray's very ridiculous. I mean, they tested and retested and
Oh,
tested,
yeah.
retested everything.
Yeah, that's one thing about him. He is extremely meticulous. And if it's not right, it's not done. So,
I mean, there's a reason why the web page looks as good as it does.
yeah, agreed. It looks fantastic.
You put the work
And
in.
I'm not just saying that because my son did that cover right there.
The cover's awesome. I like that. I like the fact that it's a 1950s diner and got the old school truck, and stop in for some good stuff.
Yeah.
And hopefully that's something that'll have our son keep it in good shape when he gets one, because it's something that he has.
we'll give him a
Hey
look.
kids, look
Yeah.
what Dad did.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
I like the fact that you guys went ahead and did the kind of spiral bound, so you
Yeah,
can lay
that was
the,
Ray
the book
again.
flat.
Again, that was Ray because I was like, just put the picture on there. He's like, but I can do this, and he
Well, it
showed
gives
me,
people
and
an
I was
idea
like,
of what
"That's
the book's
fucking
going to
awesome."
look like. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I mean, we have the picture of the cover right up here,
Right, yeah.
but getting a feel for like what the book will look like, when it's physically in hand.
Yes, exactly. It's
Those
so
are
much
cool.
better than my idea.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like Ray's been making websites for a long while here, and he's got some good ideas.
What he's doing.
Mm-hmm. But it gives an idea of depth. Obviously we're looking at flat screens here with the website and whatnot, but it gives a sense of depth, and it gives people an idea of what to expect.
Yes,
when
exactly.
When they get the book. Now, who did you guys did all the design work inside the book yourselves?
Yeah, that was me and Mrs. Goodstuff going behind me and making it look better than when I did it the first time.
I like to go behind him.
She's the editor. I put it
better.
together. I type everything out, and then she goes back in and she's like, "Okay, what if we did this instead?" And I'm like, "Fuck, that looks good. That's why I got you."
Yeah, see, teamwork make the dream work, baby.
That's the only reason I'm around. That's why you got me.
Hey, you gotta have that partner in crime that always got your back, and helps you see the forest from the trees.
It helps ease my nerves too, to be able to look everything over and I don't know, just making sure, catching typos or
right. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, working towards a common goal.
Ray has feelings about me catching.
Well, she says in all caps.
It's a laborious project, I guess.
Follow my spelling and grammar.
Yes, ma'am.
It was in all caps, but I explained why it was in all caps.
I know.
Everything that you didn't have to change was me talking to you in all caps. But yeah, I know. It probably did look like.
She got stuff that so digital tier, you can get the book for $6, which is awesome. It's a great, especially for shipping being the absolute fucking atrocious horror that it is currently.
Right.
And then just $16 just for the book. I swear I can. Yeah, $16.
That's a great price.
Right? I swear I can speak. I've been doing this for 4 years.
Right.
But $16 for just the book. That's a great deal.
And you get the PDF with that as well.
Oh, nice. You get the digital as well. So if you wanted to keep your book pristine, you could look at it on your tablet if you wanted to.
Correct.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Exactly.
There you go.
Ships to US, Canada, and the UK. And also it's $9 for shipping in the US.
In the US. And specify that in the U.S. It's a bit more than that in Canada and UK. But sorry about that.
I don't think anybody that lives in the UK would realistically believe it's only $9.
Right. Yeah.
It's not.
Be a hell of a deal for shipping if it was.
Right.
So you can get two books for $30.
And there's a discount on shipping as well.
Nice.
In that. Yes.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, we spend a good amount of time working out the shipping and getting it all AI processed. And no, he's actually just got one central location now where he can go and adjust everything and hit save.
Yep.
None of this complicated crap.
There you go.
Right.
But is it in the U.S.? Yes, it is. At least that's what it sounds like. It's in the U.S. And you got merchandising. So you got hats.
Yes.
And I see Ms. Goodstuff has an example there.
Yes, and they are embroidered.
Nice.
Not a patch or a little iron-on thing.
Heck yeah.
Embroidered.
Embroidery.
Yes.
Nice. And obviously you guys are wearing the shirts as well.
Yes, which comes with the covered tier.
Yeah. The covered tier looks like it comes with a hat and a shirt.
That is
there you
correct.
Go. All right, see? Modeling, you got a partner in crime and model for your merch. Look at that.
Right.
Two birds, one stone.
Word. Yeah. Word of mouth.
For shizzle.
Faux shizzle. And Feeling says, I got my pint glass. Whoop. That's right.
Yeah.
Yep, I saw the pint glass. Look good.
Yeah, I don't have that with me.
And I see it's not on the campaign here. But it is on their website.
It is on the website.
On the merch, which you're on right now.
You can still order the merch off the website, but it does not count towards the campaign goals. But it's okay. Order as much merch as you want that's not on that campaign page as well. Order both. That's all I'm saying.
That's right.
Just get both.
See,
Why settle for one?
Right.
and that's the beauty. It's the beauty of the website that Ray created in the plugin.
Right.
You can order you can order something from their merch side, and you can also back the campaign. And if I understand it correctly, you can have it all be put together for one checkout, right?
That is one checkout, correct. But
that is
if you
badass.
do order merch that is not on the campaign, that will be shipped right away. Anything that's on the campaign will be done during fulfillment, which will be, after the 30-day
small
campaign.
correction. We've set up your print on demand that it goes through and processes all at the same time, and it sits there until such time as you deem to go, okay, process.
Well, yeah, I like the person who ordered merch the other day. I went ahead and sent her order through.
Oh, you sent it? Okay.
Yeah, I went ahead and sent it through. If they order merch off the regular website because it's not in with the campaign, I'm going ahead and sending that through, just because the campaign stuff is what where that's going for 30 days, so all of that's going at the same time. But if they order something off of the regular website, I figure they don't need to wait for that. I'm going to go ahead and do it on up.
Feline says, "Wait, I bottled your merch, Death Metal Hero." Damn right you did, baby, and you look damn good in it too. As a matter of fact, I made a shirt specifically for her, and I'm not talking about the Flying Feline shirt. I made a Death Metal Hero shirt specifically for her.
Right, two sizes too small.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
There was some adjusting that needed to be done. But we worked it out, and it worked out in my favor. And then there's the cook tier, the apron with the Eat Goodstuff logo, also embroidered.
Yes.
There you go.
And it has 2 pockets, so you can keep whatever you want in there.
Mm-hmm.
And the neck, and that is all one piece that goes across that strap. It goes through, so the neck is adjustable as well.
Oh wow! Okay.
Right? Pretty cool.
Very cool. That is really cool, actually. Let's see.
So if you got
fire
big boobies, you can stretch it out.
Well, having an adjustable apron is awesome. I mean, aprons are great for the kitchen.
Yes, they are.
Especially when you're making bacon.
That's true, and it is that very thick.
They're good quality.
Material.
Yeah, that's
like
good stuff.
The
that's
canvas
quality.
Like that's
awesome.
exactly what a chef jacket would.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Those.
For
those
sure.
are uncomfortable.
Feline says, "Love that." Yeah. She's got a collection of awesome aprons, actually.
Oh, nice.
Very, very cool different aprons.
Those 3 tiers that you just looked at, the cook tier, the covered tier, and the top tier, there are only 5 each of those. Yeah. So once those 5 are sold out, there are no more, because all of this merch has already been purchased. We have it. It's ready to go. We did it that way on purpose. That way we didn't have to worry about waiting until we got money to order it. It's already done.
Right.
It's already ordered. The only things not ordered are the shirts, because we need sizes. So we couldn't get those ahead of time. The cutting boards have already, they're in hand. The only things not in hand are the t-shirt for sizes and the book itself, because the whole crowdfunding point of this was to be able to afford to print the book. So that's where we're at.
Showing off that awesome cutting board again,
which is awesome.
Heck yeah.
That is good stuff.
That is very good stuff. And it's a good size cutting board. And I love the fact that it has the what do they call it? The juice Juice groove, yeah.
I call it. I don't know if that's a technical term, but I call it.
Well, I mean, I like cutting boards that have those, because if you're cutting something, you're making something that will, like cutting tomatoes or something like that, or fruit. It'll catch it so it doesn't go all over your counter.
Yeah.
Yep.
You cook
Absolutely.
a steak, on the grill, and you want to slice your steak before you put it on the plate. It'll catch that juice, and then you just pick it up and go whoop.
Right.
Over
Yep.
top
You just
of it.
pour that right back onto the steak after you're done. It's natural au jus.
That's right. And I would also like to point out too, with the cookbook, you not only get recipes that are awesome, right? They're good stuff, really, when you think about it. Not only do you get that, but you also get tips And I don't mean what you think when I normally say the tip. It's not what I'm talking about.
Not what good stuff normally means when he says tips. These are cooking tips.
You know, like wear a raincoat in the rain, that kind of tip, like, you know, stuff like that actually helps out. There are random tips, and one of the tips in there has to do with the cutting board. I'm not going to tell you what that tip is, but it's how to keep that cutting board from sliding off the counter.
There you go.
It's in there.
You gotta get the book to find out.
That's right. I don't want to give it all away, right? I don't want to show everybody.
Gotta leave them looking for something. You know, gotta entice them. Gotta entice them.
Yeah.
Make a great cutting board for the bar. She says, make a great bar cutting board. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, it would.
And she says she's gonna have to add the apron to the collection for sure.
Oh. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Please do. Or you could wait, because we have. It's not. We have a black apron.
Ooh,
that's right.
For a giveaway.
Yes.
For a giveaway to us, whoever wins it on whenever we pull it out for the next backer gets this black apron, which is different because it's the only black one. There will be no more black aprons. That's the only one that's ever created and will ever be created.
I want
it's
a black
identical
apron.
It would match the hat perfectly. It's identical to the apron that I just
the white apron, but it's black.
It's in black. And it is cool because it does pop.
That is a giveaway
right.
at some point. I don't remember what show I have planned for that one.
But our giveaway for our next backer, because we only need one more to reach the stretch goal, which is
technically
Luke's.
2 or 1 and a tip. But yeah, it's the Edge Punk Digital Magazine demo along with a 5-year subscription, which is really awesome. Which I'm really
that's going
to
be amazing.
I'm super excited.
Yeah, sorry, it's $28 to reach the stretch goal. It's $600 is the goal to get.
I'm making commercials for it.
I am currently writing album reviews. I am doing music reviews for Edge Punk. This is going to be something pretty amazing. This is going to be an upset, as they say in the tech sector. You know, it's a disruptor, I guess, is the appropriate term. It's going to be different. It's going to be, I'm always talking about like physical media, having physical media. Well, this is going to be a digital magazine, but it's also physical media that you can have and keep on your shelf.
Yeah, you plug that in. Yeah, that's a card, like a credit card that you can fit in your wallet. But that little cutout that you can see there at the bottom, that's right there, is you plug that into the USB. And it's an interactive digital magazine, which is super fucking cool. Oh my god!
Yeah, this is going to be a game changer for magazines and digital distribution. It's going to combine the best of both worlds: physical, having something physical and digital media. So you're gonna want to jump in on this. This is something that our boy Tokame Seth has been putting together. He's been putting a lot of hard work into it.
Oh my God,
once we launch this, I'll be having him on the show to talk about it as well.
There's gonna be go ahead. Sorry,
it's going to be amazing. What were we going to say?
I was going to say there's going to be a stream when I'm looking at my calendar. Real quick to find out when that stream is and talk about it when we're all doing it. The 25th.
25th of October?
Yeah, it's going to be on a whole bunch of channels. We're going to do everybody's doing the multi-stream or whatever the hell you call it thing.
Yeah.
Simulcast. So there's going to be a lot of info there. Everybody's supposed to show up with a lot of the artists and all of that, people involved in it.
Heck yeah.
So good stuff. We're giving this away.
Maromi? What's up, dude? Good to see you.
Good stuff. We're giving this away to Maromi. Sorry, we're giving this away to the next backer of either the physical book or any of the merch tiers.
Any of the merch tiers,
so basically any tier on there other than the
the digital, because we can't mail that out.
And they get what again?
That is a demo of the Edge Punk magazine, but it also comes complete with a 5-year subscription for free.
That's a hell of a deal. Holy shit.
That is a fucking amazing.
So you can order the cookbook, you can order the cutting board.
Yeah.
That's right.
Which would make a really good gift, guys. These things, I mean, one of the we thought important things about the name Eat Good Stuff, even though, you know, you've got the spelling together because that's how we spell good stuff.
Right. Yeah.
It's a universal thing where,
Yes.
you know, if Mom or Auntie Joe has no idea who the hell the Good Stuffs are and don't get it, it really doesn't matter. It's a universal item that you can give,
Right.
and you won't get any questions.
Right. Yeah. It's just universal. Eat good stuff. Everybody wants to eat good stuff. So
Agreed.
they don't need to know us or whatever behind us to.
Although we'd like to know you.
Well, sure. I like to know everybody.
Getting to know you.
Getting to know all about you. Ooh, don't get me
literally,
started.
Yeah, that's literally all I know about that song.
Did you catch that last night when I was like, phenomenal? That's
yes,
you.
yeah.
Yes.
I
wasn't
heard
listening.
something. I was cleaning my brushes. See, I have,
He doesn't remember.
this is,
He wasn't listening.
these are all of my inking implements that I used
Nice.
on the original artwork for the bookmark.
Nice.
And
Nice.
I was cleaning out my brushes yesterday, and I was, listening to the stream, and I sort of heard something. I was like, nope, that sounded like an earworm. I'm going to ignore that. Yeah.
What's up,
See,
Edwin?
Very nice try.
Hey, Edwin.
What's up, Edwin?
Hey, Edwin Acevedo.
Good to see you, brother.
Come on,
He
somebody
had-
go buy the book.
He has Edwin has great trailers, by the way. I'd like to point that out.
Edwin has great books as well. You're always
Mhm.
talking about his trailer.
Well, he's
Edwin's
got
been
great
on this
trailers.
show
I can't help that he
multiple
has
times.
great trailers.
I'm
It's
just
not my
teasing
fault.
you.
He has great trailers.
I know. It isn't his fault.
Actually, it is
Right.
my fault. He has great
Teacher.
trailers because.
Oh,
I
yeah,
made
it
them.
is. It is your
Yep.
fault.
He's not listening.
Did I say
That's
Auntie
right. It
Joe?
was not. Yeah.
Right.
I threw that out there. I don't even know what I said. She's the Auntie
Right.
Joe.
Yeah. Phenomenal.
You're talking about me?
Auntie Joe. No, Feline said Auntie Joe in the chat, and that's what I said. I
She
said
was-
if Mom or Auntie Joe doesn't know.
Mm-hmm. She got a kick out of that one. And no, I was not listening. I was ignoring the earworm.
Listening.
Still ignoring the earworm.
But I still got him.
Yep.
Mission
Yep. You
accomplished.
tried. It was a good try. It was a good try. Yep. This book looks fantastic. I'm super excited for you guys. Congratulations on getting funded within the first 3 hours.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll get to the stretch goal so that everybody will get the bookmark.
I hope so.
$28 away.
$28. Come on. Who's it going to be? Who's going to get that
$28
Next Punk demo with a 5-year subscription? I mean, that's a really good deal. 5-year subscription is not short.
That is a really good
It's
deal.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years.
And if you knew all of the different people that are creating content for this magazine, it's going to
it's
be incredible.
unbelievable.
There's a killer's row of creatives on this project. You're gonna really enjoy this magazine.
Yes.
There's going
Is
to
that
be
under wraps
comic
still?
reviews.
What?
I don't know.
Specifically who?
Well,
No,
I
no,
think
no.
Seth has talked about who's going to be on it. I mean, Jason Krager is doing comic book reviews. Will Perdomo is writing short stories specifically for the magazine. Hockey is doing board game reviews. I'm doing music reviews. Obviously, I've got 3 albums that I'm currently. I've got a couple more reviews to write up, and I've been writing little parody ads as well. For because it's set in a cyberpunk dystopia in the future, so there's going to be a lot of fun stuff, especially if you're into cyberpunk in any way, shape, or form. But it's also going to fit in with our our current day and age as well.
Yeah.
So. Let's see who else is. He's got a couple of his friends. A stand-up comedian that he knows is doing articles for the magazine as well. It's gonna harken back to the old days of an awesome magazine. You know how you used to get like magazines and you used to wait for them. Like for instance, Wizard Magazine. I used to wait for Wizard Magazine every month. I used to love reading that magazine from cover to cover. Electronic Gaming Monthly. There's going to be a lot of content that you're going to really fucking enjoy
Ray,
with this
if
magazine.
I'm thinking correctly, is doing the website for this. Is that correct?
It's been put into motion that yes, I will be, but I'm still waiting for the official brief on what is expected
Okay, I gotcha.
for the build. I want to make sure that it is still within my wheelhouse. We've had a brief conversations in between with regards to the level of functionality he wants, and we're just like, whoa.
Right.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, right now it's just, yes, I'm going to do it. I just want to make sure that I can.
Right. I gotcha. And I'm doing some videos for it.
Hell yeah. So there's like I said, a killer's row of creatives working on this book, and you're not going to want to miss it.
Yeah, I got. Oh, go ahead. I was just going to say, I got a commercial done for it, and it was fucking awesome making it. It has to do with a Rebel Alliance playset for kids in the future to join the Rebel Alliance with the guns and the laser bombs and.
Hell yeah.
It's fun. It's good stuff.
At Edge Punk, we say fuck the corpos. This is gonna be DIY as fuck.
Yeah,
it is punk rock. The attitude of punk rock applied to a magazine.
Right, and actual punk rock, not what people think is punk rock now, which is doing what you're told and whatever they. Yeah, like actual punk rock. Think more Sex Pistols and the Damned rather than fucking Green Day. Yeah, there you go. You got it.
Yeah.
SLC punk, not whatever they got now.
Not sell out punk.
Yeah.
Exactly. Speaking of stuff that you're also really going to enjoy, this fucking cookbook. I mean, look at this. Desserts. By the way, the chocolate cake thing or whatever that was in the trailer. Oh my god! Yeah, that looks pretty damn tasty.
Yeah, buddy.
Yep. I'm kind of a sucker for that kind of thing, though.
Oh yeah. One of the things I should mention was we were getting questions like when we were putting out the sign up and tweeting and stuff about the book coming up. There were questions about whether or not there were gluten-free recipes in here and a couple of other questions. And yeah, there are gluten-free, there are keto if you deem them so. It's not, all keto or all gluten-free. There are these options in there.
Right.
There's easy, super simple recipes that, the kind where it's a box of cake mix. You see pineapple cherry pineapple dump cake in front of you, which is simply a box of yellow cake mix with some butter and some pie filling and
fruit.
Yeah, right. And fruit. And then, we do the recipe for homemade whipped cream, which is surprisingly super easy to make your own whipped cream. I had no idea how easy it is. And so we have everything ranging from that to complex, where you make your own rub to rub down whatever you're going to cook or grill for that night, or your own marinades or your own sauces. So it ranges. And that's really what the Grandma Goodstuff section is. Not only is it recipes inspired by Goodstuff's mom, and then people go, oh, why do you say Grandma Goodstuff if it's his mom? And well, after our kids were born,
she was grandma.
She was grandma and his dad was Grandma and Pa. Yep. So Grandma Goodstuff. Awesome. But these are things that with her being a stay-at-home mom with a family of 5 to feed on a very, very tight budget, a single income house, it was stuff that she did that was cheap and easy and could spread the buck, basically. So those recipes in that section tend to be a lot simpler. But we also have some throughout the cookbook that we've created that are quite simple as well.
Hell yeah.
Yes. You get
all you vegetarians figure it out for yourself. I mean, you could eyeball the recipe list and go, that's not vegetarian. That's not vegetarian.
We have Brussels sprouts in there that have bacon, so I guess that's not vegetarian anymore.
But I mean, a lot of vegetarians will do what they always do, right? If there's meat in it, they just omit the meat.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So you could do the pasta.
Figure it out yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Which they will. They always have, and they always will.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they'll be
gonna-
fine. They'll be
We're going
fine.
to give you tips on how to transfer from a grill and smoker over to your oven
yeah,
and
that's
stovetop
important.
if you don't have a grill or smoker, or you just don't like it, or whatever the case may be. That way you can cook every single recipe that's in here, whether or not it's stated smoked, grilled, or whatever. I'm going to tell you how to put it in your kitchen versus outside.
Yeah. And we tried to be detailed about it. Every single recipe has the instructions, the prep time, the ingredients, the yield, which means how much it's going to, how many servings it will provide.
Right. Yeah.
There's a conversion chart to convert it to metric.
Yep.
There are, some of them have small stories alongside them. You know, a lot of them are in the Grandma Goodstuff section because it's memories of how it came about, how it came to be. And some of those are throughout the regular section that are the Goodstuffs, you know, creations. And a lot of the Grandma Goodstuff section too, as a caveat, are things that we dressed up a little bit. Like Grandma made it, but we liked it this way.
Yes.
So it's our preferences, but like for instance, the caramel apple, or sorry, the campfire apples right in front of you. We like to throw caramel sauce on that. I don't know if that was necessarily something Grandma Goodstuff used to do, but we make those. It's basically just an apple wrapped in tin foil that has been cored out in the middle, and you stuff it with butter, cinnamon, sugar, and brown sugar for the very basic version. And then wrap it in tin foil, put it on the grill, put it over the campfire. You can put it in the oven, which there's going to be instructions for all of that. Pull it out. I like to top it with ice cream and drizzle it with caramel sauce. But there's other things that you can do. Yeah. There's like tips where he said, you know, there's little tidbits and little tips. How can you dress this up? Add granola, add raisins, add crushed graham crackers. There's different things that you can add, chocolate chips, things that you can do to change the recipes, just like a normal recipe book would potentially do.
And
go ahead.
I was just going to say, and that's even in the book where it says, remember, recipes are guidelines. Change it up to what you like.
For sure. I don't know that I've ever, well, obviously I've definitely followed a recipe to a T, but these days,
no, I don't.
I almost never actually follow a recipe to the exact T because I go, oh, that's good. But if you threw some onion in that and a little bit of, you know, whatever, you know what I mean? Like that would be great. Or switching out a meat or something like, oh, it's a beef recipe, but it would be really good with pork. So we do that a lot.
Yeah, I don't know that I necessarily follow recipes all that often anymore. I kind of just wing it. I mean, that might be why some of the stuff that I make doesn't turn out quite the way I had expected. But it's usually fairly tasty.
Yeah,
you learn from it though.
You know, you get ideas from here, there, and everywhere. I mean, you might even just look at a picture and go, I bet I could recreate that. That sounds delicious. And then you're at the grocery store 2 weeks later and you're like, oh, yeah, I saw that pesto chicken, something, something, something. You get chicken, you get pesto, you start grabbing some veggies, you just fucking throw it together. And that's kind of how a lot of our stuff has come about, where you see something, you kind of remember, oh, that sounded good. And then you kind of try to recreate what you saw, not really knowing what the ingredients was, you know?
Heck yeah. And you know, I know I said that I ate before the stream, but I'm looking at the stuff and I'm getting feeling a little peckish. Like I could go snack again. I'm not going to. Try not to. But yeah, this grilled bacon wrapped chicken roulade. I mean that sounds pretty fucking.
That is one of my
damn tasty.
favorite recipes in this book.
So
for
good.
Me, 100%.
Yeah, that's one that we came up with when we were at a cabin. I'm pretty sure it was one of our anniversaries. Yeah.
Nice. If you like goat cheese, but even if you don't like goat cheese, you know what I mean? If you that's one of the
different
things.
Cheese in there.
Do cream cheese, do blue cheese, do Gouda cheese, do whatever kind of damn cheese you want. Right. I like it the way this is, but you know, that's kind of one of those things.
Yeah.
But yeah, we originally started doing this recipe because we've, again, experimented with it over time. So you're flattening out a piece of chicken and you're stuffing it essentially. So you're rolling the chicken up once you flatten it out and stuff with all these ingredients, and then you wrap it in bacon. So we started with prosciutto and doing prosciutto with goat cheese and asparagus. We've always used asparagus because I just like that combination.
Yep.
But and it makes the asparagus taste so good. The chicken juices sort of cook into it. Oh, yum yum. Anywho, but the cream cheese, or I'm sorry, but the goat cheese would sort of get through because prosciutto is very thin and it sort of shreds a little bit, especially when you're cooking it. Right. So it would sort of poop out a little bit while you were cooking it. And we upgraded to hard salami. Will that work better? Yeah, it's okay. And then we found Lebanon bologna. And I thought, and I was like, okay, this stuff is really thick. It's got a tangy zest to it. I bet that would be really good. And they're large enough slices where you can completely fold in all of the goat cheese so that it looks beautiful like that cut. We got that slice out of it. And I was like, oh, this is what I've always wanted.
Yeah. Well, see, and that's what you want when you make something like that. You want that big, thick slice. Yeah.
So if Lebanon bologna is a little too far out there for you, just get some ham. Get whatever you want. And put it in there. So that's the idea. That's the way we like to work with recipes ourselves. And that was that's sort of how we tried to present this.
Heck yeah. Again, I love the layout. It's simple. It's easy to read. And the fact that you can lay it down. Woodrow and I were actually having a conversation about the spiral bound, the spine yesterday after the D&D game, and he was commenting on how he liked the fact that it's something that can be laid down and easily read. And folded in half, and it makes it a lot easier. He was talking about being, in the kitchen at the restaurant that he works at, and it would make it difficult to hold, a book open. I know that
when I'm cooking at home, I'm constantly having to wedge something in the middle of the pages to keep them open.
Yeah.
Whereas you can just flip it over and just pop it.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, Feline actually has a book stand that she has specifically for holding cookbooks open. So, yep. So it is a thing. So it's awesome that you thought about that.
Yes.
I took that into account.
That is exactly why I thought of that ring bound, the wire O and not spiral. That way the pages don't get hung up in a spiral is what I was thinking. And the interior pages will be matte covered. The cover and back cover will be gloss. The matte will cut down on the glare so you can read it easier.
Especially when you got the overhead lights in the kitchen going.
Exactly. Yes, sir.
And I'm sure they'll be easy to clean, because it's going to be a book in the kitchen. So
that was another reason for the coating. I definitely wanted a coating. That way, if shit splattered on it, you can wipe it off.
Oh yeah, I'm always afraid of that.
Yeah,
it's definitely something to take into consideration, especially since it, you've set it up to be a working cookbook in the kitchen.
You have to be careful with those old cookbooks that are the pages that have yellowed. If you have anything like that that's been passed down through the family, or you're using grandma's or mom's note card recipes, those are usually either yellowed so bad because they're so old, or they have stains of some sort on them. Because you're laying it out on the counter when you're using it. Stuff's going to get on there.
Oh, always. Always. It's inevitable. It is inevitable.
Yep. And speaking of this, I think I'd like to point out that I think we're going to make it an option, because there is the stretch goal to make it a hardcover book. And I think maybe we might make it an option to where you can get the hardcover or
the spiral
or the wire bound.
Nice.
If you choose,
I think that's
whichever
smart. People
one
will
you
have
would
a
prefer.
preference.
Yeah.
Tell us so.
Awesome.
Sorry.
So yeah, I think we're going to do that. I think that'll make it a little bit easier for everybody, whichever they choose. So if we hit that stretch goal, it won't be mandatory hardcover. It could be your choice.
However, we're trying to get to our first stretch goal.
Yes.
Which is Luke's bookmark, which he's done a fantastic job. I can't wait until he gets to share the
28 bounds away.
Copy.
That's a book and a tip, or that's a covered tier, or a cooked tier, or a book and a covering board, a cutting board. Yep.
That is correct. So hopefully we'll get that.
Yes, sir.
I'm really looking forward to showing you guys this bookmark.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really Yeah. I mean, if they want me to, I can. You know,
for sure.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
good.
Do it.
All right. So let me go ahead and I'll flip my camera around
Thank you, Phelan.
here. Let's see.
Oh,
Shop.
we have a backer.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Somebody just put us
Do it.
over what we need to hit that
Yay.
stretch goal.
Thank
So
you,
this is
Pegman.
what we get. Look at Luke's. There you go. So this has come to fruition.
There it is.
Yes,
So
Yeah.
these,
Yeah.
I'm just about done with the colors. So this is going to be the bookmark that you will get with the campaign now.
Backer number 30.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, backer number 30.
Who is
I
that
know.
backer, Luke?
That might be me.
Ah!
Hey, listen. I know somebody that will really appreciate that apron, and
nice.
who has a collection of aprons,
Nice.
awesome, cool aprons, and yeah. So I think it'll make an awesome gift for that super special, awesome
That's secret.
person.
No one knows who that person is.
Right, yeah.
No.
Well, thank you very much, Luke. Thank you.
Absolutely, man.
Very
I
good.
like I said,
great.
I'm super excited for you guys, and I want you guys to succeed with this. This is an awesome thing. You know, I'm
I
one of those
absolutely
weird people
wanted
that
this
likes to see my
bookmark to
friends
happen.
succeed.
Right, that is odd.
Yeah, you know,
No,
it's strange. I like to see my
absolutely
friends
wanted this to
succeed.
happen. For sure. This was so awesome. This is going to be such a cool. I don't think I've ever seen any kind of a bookmark like this.
No, that is so cool. I mean, look how good I look.
I tried to make you look good, man. You know.
And I appreciate you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. You know, and obviously you got the tongs there, the click click.
With the test
Yes.
clicks, you have to test them to make sure they still click.
Exactly.
I do it
you know,
every
it's-
time, at least
Yeah.
2. Click.
I like that little splash there of the yellow to indicate the clicking because you're like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
exactly
yeah,
what
yeah.
he's doing.
Yep. And
Yeah.
at the final, I've got to do the highlights. The colors are just about done. I'm doing I've got the flats done, and I'm putting
Yeah.
the shadows in. Then I got to come back in and do the highlights, and then there's going to be a sound effect here, the clack clack, and then Good Stuff will be thinking, that's good stuff up here.
Yeah.
So it'll be a little comic panel.
Yes,
Good
that's
Stuff
awesome.
hanging out, grilling some beer.
And everybody's
going
gonna get it now.
That's right.
Yay!
That's right.
Thank you, Luke. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate that very much.
For
Very
everything.
welcome. Thank you for making
And thank you,
making some
Feline
cool
Wash.
stuff.
He's in the chat, of course.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Let's see. Got screenception going on here. All these different screens
Right,
showing
yeah.
exactly the same thing,
Yeah.
throwing me off. But yeah, that's the bookmark that everybody's gonna get now, and I'm super stoked that you guys asked me to do that, and I'm looking forward to everybody getting to see it, and they're gonna get it, and
So
it's gonna be
happy that you
gonna be the
wanted to.
perfect bookmark for a cookbook.
Yes, it
You know?
is. That's awesome.
When you reached out to me and you're like, I'd like to have you do some artwork, but I'm not sure, like maybe a bookmark or something, but I'm not sure what I want. And that image of you like standing in front of the grill, just clacking
Yeah.
the tongs, with something on the grill, whether it be like a steak or
Yeah.
the chicken lollipop things or something like that.
Yeah.
But then I saw the picture of the beer can burgers. Like, yeah, that.
Yes,
Yeah,
that
that
was
was perfect. Yeah, that's perfect.
So
dude.
glad you chose those.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited because we have a nice little handful of your work, original art, prints,
Mhm,
things like
mhm.
that
That we
we've
do.
gotten that were
Thank you.
already done. To have something that you've done specially, kind of
Mhm.
for us is it's going to be super special.
Well,
I'm just really, really happy.
Well, see, and
Thank you.
that's the reason why I went ahead and I penciled it digitally, and then I printed it out blue line, and then did I scaled it up to be on a full size 11 by 17 piece of paper. So there's something
That's so
something you
cool.
guys can hang on the wall, something so you
Oh,
can
are you
see it.
serious?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
this is much bigger than an actual bookmark.
I was going to
That
say,
it
how
is.
cool would that be, like framed and hanging in a man cave? Just,
Yeah, right
a
next
dude
to
with a
the,
grill with some tongs.
Right next to the Titan Donati that he did for me.
Yeah.
I have that one too. I remember.
That's right.
I don't forget that shit.
Titan deserved to be with his creator. So
yes, thank
yeah.
you. I appreciate that so much. And he looks
You are
fucking badass too.
Very
the way you did
welcome,
him.
man. Very welcome. So yeah, this is the original artwork, and this original artwork will be going to the Goodstuffs. So that
Nice.
you
Yes,
guys will
thank
get
you.
you guys get the printed bookmark, but they get the original artwork. That's
Thank
the
you.
deal we made.
That's right.
So-
Thank you
And
very
since
much.
we're
for
showing
that.
off a little bit of art, I just want to show my favorite piece that I own from Luke. Tank Girl.
Thank you. That was actually one of my favorites that I did that year for Fragtober.
The first piece I ever got from Luke. Absolutely love
Yeah.
it.
Nice.
And she's framed. She was my first
Aw.
framed picture of original art hanging back here in my little area.
I am honored. Thank you.
I love it.
And
Super
and
cool.
that actually you were the perfect person to get that one because of your connection to
Because I
Tank
have a
Girl.
connection to it. Yeah.
Yep.
For real, you do.
For
Yep.
real, for real.
For real,
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah.
Feline says next time we get together, I want to see that in real life. Goodstuffs.
Yes, ma'am.
Which one? The
Tank Girl, she said.
Oh.
Hell
You
yeah.
never know. She might want to see Titan Donati. I don't know.
Well, I mean, either or.
All right, we'll go reload the page now so that we can see. Bam! Over 600. Yeah.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean,
you very
I
much.
knew that I was going to back the campaign anyway, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do it right now.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so much.
It's
dude.
always
I
nice
really
when
do
you
appreciate
save
it.
it for those sweet moments,
For sure. She wants to see good stuff grilling with the tongs.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
There you go.
I'll do it. Yeah, I'm
Got
down.
to do the clack clack. We could
That's just
could even actually
natural.
do take a picture.
I was just
Oh,
thinking that.
yeah.
Yes. A little side by side.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to
We'll
suck
see
it
which
in
one
though.
looks better.
Sit them straight, puff up the chest.
Yeah. Start lifting now. That way you
Yeah.
can look.
Hey,
look
we're
the
working
part.
on it.
Excellent.
We're getting
Excellent.
healthy.
Good. That's you last longer when you're healthy.
It's a tough
Right?
road, but you know what?
What's up, Hen?
Hi.
Hey,
30
man,
backers.
what's going
Woo-hoo.
on?
That is correct. 30
Yeah, we
backers.
just hit our first stretch goal.
That's
right.
right.
Everybody
We
getting a
did.
bookmark.
Whoop whoop.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
I'm ridiculously proud of you guys.
Thank you very
seriously,
much.
this the book looks great. The website looks great. You guys are breaking ground. You're doing it on your own website. Starting something new. Starting something. You're all starting something. Got Feline
Yes.
starting the laser
Wanna be
engraving
starting
stuff, and
something. You got to be starting something.
that's right.
I had to put something in your head before we closed it out.
Actually, I'm
Yeah.
not even sure what that song is. So
That's
it'll
Michael Jackson. Are
Michael
you
Jackson.
crazy?
What the?
I know. We
What
both
the
freaked
French
out.
toast?
Michael Waxon.
Yeah, I
Wow.
don't. I've never been a big Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
fan.
I had a
Really?
heart
Sorry.
palpitation.
Yeah.
I love
That
some
happened.
Michael. Oh, man.
I've currently got Nevermore stuck in my head, so I don't know.
Hard to
I
get
don't know what to
over.
tell you.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
Nevermore.
Too low to get under.
They were
Yeah,
such a great
stuck
band.
I like Sanctuary better.
Yeah, that was Warrell Dane's first band
Yeah,
that he was in.
that is
Yep.
correct, sir. Yes.
I do like Jeff Loomis's guitar playing though.
Yeah.
Loomis is fucking phenomenal. I think he's playing for Arch Enemy now.
Oh, Flying Feline, I'm so there with you when you figure out glass engraving.
Uh-huh.
We gonna be
That's-
talking.
It's gonna be badass. She's gonna be making all kinds of cool stuff with that laser engraver.
Gonna have her
just
design
wait.
our windows in our new house. You're gonna have to come stay with me.
Right?
Hold on.
Put big old Good Stuff logos on the front windows.
See, there you go.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
All kinds
I'll be
of
back.
cool.
I'm gonna go move the car.
All right.
All
Get
right.
out of the driveway.
Do it now.
Do it now. Speaking of do it now. Everybody go back the book. Back it now.
Yes.
Or get yourself a hat or a shirt. Or
Yeah, is there
an
anything
apron.
else that we need to
Back
mention
the book if
about
you want
it?
to live.
That's right.
Is there anything else you can think of? Good stuff we need to mention.
Um,
You back the hardcover, you get the digital along with it.
the regular cover. Yeah, the regular physical book.
Or sorry, you know what I mean, physical book.
Yes. The physical book, you get
We
the
cannot talk
PDF
today.
with it. That is correct. High quality PDF. Downloadable.
Jace.
The campaign's going to be active for 30 days, 28 more days.
Yep.
Mhm.
We will shut down at 11:59 on October 31st.
On Halloween, on Samhain,
Yes.
shutting down the
So
campaign.
That gives us enough time to get it to print, get it back, and get it shipped to everybody by Christmas, as long as no natural disasters.
As soon as we shut down, we will be sending it to print.
Rock and roll.
Right now, the book is complete. Yeah, the book is complete. The only thing it needs is editing and formatting for print. That's it. So none of that's going to take super long at all. It's basically ready to go for the most part.
And we have all of the merch on hand.
Yes, merch is, except for the t-shirts.
Well,
because those have to be ordered because of sizes.
Right.
But we've already ordered merchandise from where we're getting it from, and it's reliable and it works well. And so we're not sweating anything about the t-shirts.
Nope.
Awesome.
Exactly.
So jump in on it now while you can. Don't miss out on this. Support those that support you, that support this community. And get a cookbook.
Yeah.
Make good stuff and eat good stuff. Huh?
You did it again.
Make food great again.
That's
yes.
Right. Make food in the kitchen. Have fun cooking together and use this cookbook to do it.
Yes.
Like I said, I'm super stoked for you guys, and I'm happy to be a part of this. I know Feline is happy to be a part of this as well.
Awesome.
So she did say hopefully she's going to. She saw people working on saw people looking at the lines yesterday, so she might have power tomorrow.
Yeah.
She's still hoping to do a launch.
The second launch on Feline stream, hopefully.
That's right.
But if she can't, I'm not going to be angry by any means.
Yeah, no. And
you need to take care of number one. Yeah, you got to take care of that first.
They were
always
looking.
Revisit the even if it's just a hanging out stream. I love streaming with Feline.
Yeah,
me too. Yep, we're all hoping you get. We're all hoping that you're getting your power back tomorrow.
Yes.
So
been too long.
We have some great giveaways for that stream as well.
Yes, indeed.
Coffee mug, Eat Good Stuff coffee mug.
Oh yeah, we have to write down that this is Luke's.
Yes, we do.
We'll talk about that after stream.
Sure.
Yeah.
But she has an idea.
Ooh.
Which is usually a good thing. She has good ideas. But we've been going for over an hour and a half now.
Yeah, because we're awesome. That's why.
That's right. Well, I mean, we had a lot to talk about. We've the conversation has ranged all over the place, and it's focused mostly on the cookbook, and I think this has been we've covered a lot of ground here.
I think so.
And hopefully we've inspired people to not only cook but to grab this cookbook.
Yes.
Thank you very much for for hosting us and for featuring something different, something outside of comics, which is outside of the norm.
So we really appreciate anybody that has us on, because this isn't the normal thing that happens. So,
well, we're predominantly it's a comic book crowdfunding area, but at the same time, we all got to eat. We all should be able to
all
cook.
Forms of art.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Exactly. And you've got a lot of people, a lot of the creatives in this space working on this project. So yeah, and plus, we're you kind of friends of mine. So fuck yeah, I'm gonna have you on to talk about your project.
Thanks, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love talking to people. I love talking about different things, and this gets me out of my quote unquote comfort zone as well. So doing something different, get eyes on things that aren't necessarily comic books.
Right.
And my partner in crime just dropping links all over the place in here. Hit these links and support these people because they're fucking awesome. This is all good stuff.
Yeah.
got one more in there.
It's like 9 or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Ding. We're gonna need a good stuff counter.
Yeah, we need a counter.
Exactly. All right, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I want to thank you guys so much for coming, and I'll thank Ray when he gets back.
Right.
He's going to move the car. Chat, you guys are fucking awesome. Thank you for being here, and remember,
shop smart, shop S smart.
That's